too. So hopefully, maybe I'll go through the whole thing and make a whole bunch of YouTube videos, guys, for this. So of individual series rather than one continuous one. I could do one continuous one. So anyway. Scarlett versus Cure. Game numero uno. Why won't it open in more apps? Let me look. I need, because I've been having an issue with this where Starcraft 2 is not opening up. Starcraft 2. Something's goofy. Alright, so anyway, I gotta move these into my replays folder. Bear with me. I'm gonna have to clean this up too. Alright, here we go. Scarlett versus Cure Game 1, and we're gonna get right onto it. How you guys doing? What's up, Demosthenes and stuff? I'm gonna try to do a cast so I have some YouTube shit. We're gonna try to get Dave's YouTube channel a little better. Maybe if Flapjack's around, I could bug him to actually do this now. We could do it from replays. It'd be easier. Alright, Scarlett versus Cure Game number 1. Actually loading up now. Demosthenes, you could always send me your replays too, but that is actually huge, Pacoda. Congrats. Alright, here we go. Alright. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Royal Blood in the red. Give it up for Cure. And his opponent in the bottom left, she's blue. Representing Shopify Rebellion, it is Scarlett. The queen of Zorgi Blades. Alrighty. Can't join maybe? Who? Dave, do you know? Wait, what did he write? Caster can't join maybe? Ha, look at... Kira's actually bringing up my name. That's funny. Alright, so it looks like a pretty standard opener from both of them so far. No proxy racks. They were worried about... Or he was worried that I couldn't get into his game. I was pretty drunk. I would want to catch their series. I had to catch whatever. Alright. I think I got into it. Scarlett was just saying, oh, Scarlett wasn't sure, but I'm gonna let Scarlett know I'm casting too. Alright, that's pretty funny. It was probably me. I think I remember I was in the lobby before. But anyway, I got all confused by that. I should be casting the game. But you know what, guys? There's not a whole hell of a lot happening, anything outside of the normal. It's a Reaper expand. It's not even a Reaper expand from Cure. He went... Did he go... Did he actually just go CC first? And I was just too intrigued by that stupid bit of text. It's not stupid. It's just whatever. You know, not really relevant to anything. Hard flex, though, guys. Alright, anyway. It's not even going to be a Reaper expand. It is going to be CC first. So is it going to be a 2-1-1 follow-up? Is this going to be... What? It's probably going to be a 1-1-1 follow-up, but we'll see. It's double gas. Is he going to go mech? That's the question. Scarlett going for a pretty early third hatch. Skipping the link. She's just going into 2 queens. That's it. And a third hatch before, so she gets it down pretty dang early. Which actually, in this case, is going to work out because it was CC first, I believe, after all. It was really a really fast CC, nonetheless. That had to have been CC first for the barracks to finish up at the same time. Anyway, imagine casting. So this is unfortunately a blunder of the start to the series from Dave's side. But they're both doing fine. All right, so going right into Hellions from Mr. Cure. Scarlett. It's going for metabolic boost. Droning up pretty hard. She is at 30 drones, so Both of them going pretty economic. I'm wondering if we're going to see a little swap Reno, or is this going to be a fast stem? Ooh, is this going to be a Hellbat Marauder? I'm thinking this very well could be Hellbat Marauder, but we'll find out. Oh, yeah. Kira is hiding the Marauder. Hellion's going out pretty quickly. It's just 2 right there. 2 Hellion's not going to be able to do too much. Just get some information, maybe. Yep, the 100% Hellbat Marauder. The Viking coming out. Scarlett actually over here with the Scout Reno. So, Viking isn't really super useful. You can land it for some damage. Maybe catch an Overlord on the way. And maybe another one, but that's about it. Concussive Shell is on the way. Do we have an armory going down yet? Not quite. No armory yet. And this is double gas. All right. Scarlett is droning, and Metabolic Boost is going to finish. But that's about it. She doesn't really have a lot of army, just some lings going to attack the rocks. And you really need to know what's going to happen for Yak. So Scarlett doesn't have a Roach Warren on the way. Doesn't have a Baneling Nest. Doesn't have a lot. At the least, you need a lot of lings, but you need Banes or something. At the least, to deal with this. Maybe some Spines. Scarlett has no information. Lost that Overlord and didn't really get a read on this. Alright, there is going to be a Liberator coming out. And, yeah. 3 Marauders and 1 Marine in the medevac going out with all these Hellions. This is going to be 7 Hellbats right there at the front door. 2 more in production. A Liberator going to pop with this. This is going to be a nasty push. Scarlett is in a lot of trouble. 14 Lings in production. 2 Evos going down somewhere. But I don't think it's going to matter. Alright. Just 1 Marine with this, but this is going... Oh my gosh. Kira's just going right into the natural. Going to try to get a lot of damage done. And yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of damage. Still, nice save on the drones from Scarlett, but Scarlett just can't muster out enough units yet. And I think these Hellbats are going to move in for the drones, potentially for the kill. Cure, just pumping stuff out. He is macroing behind it, getting some tech, getting some units. The Lings are trying to come out. One of the Hellbats, oh, it doesn't quite fall. Queens are falling. The Liberator's out. There is 1 Queen on the high ground. Oh, 1 is behind to hit it. This is going to be a bit of a problem. Everything is moving up. Thanks for the follow, Truly Demonair. And yeah, okay, another Queen going to try to help. Scarlett is trying to cling on for dear life behind it. A 3rd CC is going down for our Terran player, Mr. Cure. And it is not looking good for Scarlett. They're even on workers. And you don't want to be on this position, in this position as Zerg. I always die to this freaking build, even on Scrub Leagues. Even when I was getting some MMR Zerg. For some reason, I'll like scout it and try to do stuff, and it's like, ugh, feels bad, man. And it's not looking good. GG. Cure takes it. So we know the results. We know what happened, but this is, again, a recast because I was horribly drunk. Let me add a picture. I'm going to put the little tweet out about this. And hang on, just this way. Maybe next week we'll start out with Scarlett if Scarlett plays. See Scarlett versus Cure Game 2. All right. And here we are on to game number 2. This time we are on, we are on Babylon. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner. She's red, she's Zerg, representing Shopify Rebellion. Give it up for Scarlett. And her opponent in the bottom right. He's blue. Give it up for Cure from Team NV. Actually, Cure is now on Mystery Gaming, guys. How you doing, Doryong? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate a follow if you're new here. Yeah, that was a strong push. In a daze, how you doing? Crazy Corey still hanging out. All right, let's see what we got this game. Scarlett is going for a 16 hatch. We're not going to see an immediate, like, Lambo 9 Roach Rush or anything cheeky. Kira going for a CC first again in game number 2. And here we are. It is looking at pretty similar to game 1. This time I hope Scarlett gets a little more scouting. I don't blame her for not wanting to get a supply block, but I am hoping she gets a scout out. I did not get to cast this series, so there's a lot of them I didn't get to cast. I'm going to be bouncing around from different sides, and that's the beauty of this. All right. All right, that being said, we'll see what happens. It is going to be a 2-on-1 more than... It could be 3 racks, which is spicy. But I think this is going to be a 2-on-1 out of Kira this game. Scarlett is going to go right in for the scout. Yep. If she does, this could be big. Oh, no, Scarlett. She's just going for the pervert pillar. Let's take a look at Scarlett's vision. Scarlett scouts a barracks building over there, which should imply something cheeky. She may know what's up. She may know what's up. It's going to be a Reaper opener. It would be actually interesting to see if this was 2 racks Reaper and I'm way wrong off of a CC first. That would be hilarious. Because that'd be a little delayed, but definitely something you won't see every day. I doubt that's going to be the case. I'm going to call it. Okay, reactor going down. Yeah. Pretty sure we're going to see a 2-on-1 out of here, which is a standard CC first follow-up. A little bit of a boomer build, if you will. Guys, who's excited for Nathanius and Dave and Nathanius and Chicken Man cast? When he can do it down the road. Who in chat wants to hear Dave, Testa, and Nathanius? And Chicken Man and Nathanius. And maybe Dave and Chicken Man and Nathanius. Alrighty. Alright, factory is going down. We'll see. He actually offered that. What a nice guy. And keep an eye out, too. Zombie Grub is probably going to cast from replay on these, but currently in her time zone, she was saying she feels bad, man, that she can't do this. Stim's on the way for our Terran player. We do have Metabolic Boost finishing up for Scarlett. Mr. Cure well in position for that quick 2-on-1. The reactor going down onto the factory for Swapperino with the starport. Reaper going out. Cure's being annoying. Oh. He's getting a little greedy. Overextending almost a little too much for that creep tumor. He's going to escape. We'll see what happens from here. Alrighty. You finally earned your goal, Weezin. Huh? Alright. Ling's just chilling at the rocks in the front. I think Scarlett's just being defensive here. There's going to be a couple Hellions following up with this. So this could be quite the push. The Hellions actually could come in from another side and get some damage done too, which would be pretty smart of Kira. Kira still has the Reaper alive too. And it's just a bunch of Lings from Scarlett. 2 Evos. It's the double Evo build. Pretty standard macro play. And she's just saturated on the 1 gas to boot. Alright, Marines are going to be scouted, so Scarlett should be aware of this, but... Oh, an armory behind this, so it is going to be Hellbats again with a 2-1-1. Hellbat Stim Marine with combat shields on the way. Scarlett loses a couple Lings here, but he's not going to overextend. And there it is, the Hellions dropped in the second medevac. It's going to afterburn to catch up. Ah, I love this out of Cure. This is such a cheeky build. Oh, guitar? Well, I'm doing a cast right now, buddy. I can do it in between a series. Is that okay, Weezin? If not, I owe you a guitar, and we're going to remember that. We're going to make a note that I owe you that. I do apologize for that, but... Alright, that's a lot of queens. And that's the problem with 2-on-1s usually, but see, Scarlett can take care of this. The Hellbats make this a bit more difficult to deal with than a normal 2-on-1. Oof, yeah, because there's so many Marines. Combat Shield's going to finish up here pretty soon. Scarlett just lost all the Lings. Queens are running out of transfuse, and it's not so much the Hellbats. The Queens would take care of that. It is the Marines that are the problem. Lings trying to come out here in time, and the two medevacs are getting pretty close to being drained. But that being said, Scarlett just lost a lot of Queens, a lot of units. Does the Hellbat die? No, there's two more behind it too. Drones are forced to be pulled. The Hellbat is, well, the Hellbats, I should say, are jumping on top of this. Another Queen does come out. Scarlett's trying to micro around this. Liberator with the push again. He's going to make this quite difficult to deal with. Scarlett trying to get a surround. Gets one of the Hellbats taken care of. It's just a parade push from Cure. That being said, the Liberator is going to prevent the Queen and the high ground to come down to fight. And yeah, this natural looks like it's in a hell of a lot of trouble. 10 Lings in production, 1-1 on the way for Scarlett, but I don't think it's going to finish anytime soon. That being said, oh, nice surround. However, the hatch gets taken down. Scarlett is still ahead on workers marginally, but for how long? Oh, the Liberator coming out is going to be rough, and there's no Queen available. Okay, the Lings are there. Okay, wow, she managed to get one Queen out. The Lings in there just to kind of hold off for a second. Another drop. The Hellbat, actually, it was the same drop with a couple of reinforcing units, is picked up and pushed away. All right, that being said, Scarlett's lost 7 workers. The worker count's looking pretty even. And we'll see what happens from here. Little creep spread cleanup on aisle number 7. Scarlett rebuilding the hatch. And yeah, going to saturate that natural, or the third base. I think that was smart. I think it's a miss rally. Garden, it's not even a third, it's the 4th. So rather than long distance mining, why do that when you got a fresh base to the other side? Scarlett does have 1-1 Lings. Oh, that was actually pretty smart to disengage right there. There's some Hellions, the Hellbats, and lots of Marines. 1-1 being researched for our Terran player. Our Baneling Nest on the way. Third hatch looks like it is going to fall. The drones pulled to the third base, or 4th base, which will now become the new 3rd. After this, Scarlett's going to go try to counterattack. Another factory being in production here. Interesting. She's trying to base trade a little bit because there wasn't much she could do from there. Lings in trouble. 6 Banelings in production. I don't know where. Okay, they're behind here. Believe some are scouted that they're being made, but this base looks like it's in a lot of trouble. Scarlett doesn't find too much value on the other side of the map, and there's no centrifugal hooks obviously at this point. It is looking pretty rough for Scarlett right now. Banelings hitting the Hellbats. Problem is they are needed for the Marines too. There's just not a lot of units here for Scarlett. And it looks like Kira is about to take a quick 2-0 in just a moment. Damn. Oof. Yeah, I don't see how Scarlett can come back from this. There's just a 54 to 20 army supply. Scarlett's doing her best to try to eke out units, trying to get a layer, trying to do anything to stay in this game. But the supply don't lie. Guided tour of the instruments. There's only really, there's a couple here that I have stories for that are actually relevant. A lot of my, I lost some of the guitars that I had some story for. Like my first guitar. Feels bad, man, situation. Oh! Which I don't have. Ooh, Baneling's coming into it. Ah! And it is a pretty big cleanup. Scarlett does defend it, but just losing both hatches. I think if she was able to somehow retain drones before at the least, and then maybe keep one of the hatches, but she just didn't have enough to defend it. I think moving across the map was the wrong idea. I think maybe moving Lings back and making him into Banes and coming from behind, that would have been a better move. She did pick off some reinforcements for her. Ooh, wouldn't mind there. GG. Cure takes it at 2-0. The Raven is not Texan. All right, guys, which series do we want to get next? Do we want to get on the earlier side of this? Let's see. What about DRG versus Ryung? Dong Regu versus Ryung. I think that might be a cool one. 2 players I really like. Wait. Here we go.